Hi there, and welcome to this one-to-one session with Alex looking at footwork and explosiveness. In this session, we are going to be focusing on how we can use our feet and our movement to generate more power and how we can really help ourselves get to those dives, whether those are high, low, or anything in between. To start off with, we're just doing a simple activation warm-up here just to get the feet going, get the hands going, and get the heart rate up. These warm-ups are perfect for easing your way into a session because these are where your mistakes are likely to happen, and this is where we want them to happen.
And turning up. Good touch, well done. Quick transition. Nice, well done. Eyes forward as soon as you can. Hands up, nice and early. Yeah, nice, much cleaner. Cross. Out we go. Yeah, nice, there we are. Right, feels natural, just want you to really explode off the edge. Yes, good hold, well done. Nice.
Now we're moving into our first practice. This is one that recreates probably one of the most common movements a goalkeeper makes, which is a short distance sprint. So we're looking at how we can explode forwards here. So we're going for a really short, high intensity sprint forwards. As we arrive in that gate, we want to be ready to make the save. So we want nice quick feet as we approach. We want to get those hands up nice and early. We want to make sure that we're not jumping forwards and landing on our heels, keeping our weight transferred forwards to help us make those saves. The recovery between each one here comes on the walk back, so we give ourselves 5, 6, 7, 8 seconds as we go back to the line to recover so that we can put in the maximum effort on the next service.
Nice, good distance on that one.
Can't lean back there.
Yeah, so the way you went down.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's better. That arm is just behind you.
Yeah.
One more, and then we'll have an extended leg.
Here we're just progressing this practice slightly, so what we've done is we've made that goal a bit wider. This means that as the goalkeeper arrives in that gap, he's got a bit more to think about. He needs to make sure that he's not quite so narrow and that he's able to reach any shots that might be a little bit wider than where they have been previously.
Good set.
I just wanted to highlight this next rep, as you'll notice that as Alex comes forwards, he sets and he takes a little extra step or a hop to put himself wide. This transfers all of his weight onto his heels there, which means that as that ball comes in and it's nice and low, he then can't shift his feet quick enough to get there. What we really want to see is goalkeepers staying forwards on their toes, which is why we always try and discourage those little hops. That helps you keep your weight transfer forwards and helps you make the saves.
Oh, good set.
Yeah, much better. Yeah, better.
As we move into our next practice here, we're just going to introduce some additional footwork and movement requirements. So as I'm just explaining to Alex here, we're going to start one side of the post. We're going to make short, sharp movements around the post before transitioning into a dive in that direction. We're going to start with an announced service where there are 5 thrown balls high in the air. We're then going to have 5 low balls along the floor, and we then go into a more unannounced service where there are 10 completely random high or low mixed services. As I'm explaining here, we want to focus on short, sharp steps. We don't want any big lunges because we want to be able to transfer our direction quickly and make sure that we can get across to make the save.
Push on the inside foot. It's going a lot.
Yeah.
Go on my outside.
Yeah, and if you push up with this one, lots of flex in that knee. Because if you come round and that knee is rigid like that,
It's going to shatter.
you're never getting any height at all. So that's where those nice little steps around. It's low, you need to push with it's low, it's just wrong. Got a nice flex.
I'm alright going higher.
Yeah. Nice light steps.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that's there we go. Nice little steps. Good decision there, well done. Nice, good. Go. Oh. Just got to line. Yeah, your foot, your foot, your leg and your foot is already on the floor.
Yeah.
If this leg's already down, you're never getting there. That's why that push, this leg, it's not doing the one you're talking about. Get it nice and light.
Yeah.
That's better. Push. It goes. Nice. Good hold. Well done. Oh, that was a tricky one. That was a tricky one. That was quick decisions in the end. Superb. Good hold. Not strong with it. Oh. I went easy on you there. Good to go. Yeah, that hand is out nice and early there. Up. And keep it involved. That's better. Nice. One behind, one on top. That's what we like to see.
Oh, I've got nowhere near
Yeah.
enough around that
There was no
post.
momentum there at all.
No. Everything was wrong about that. Fly around the post. Foot was dragging.
Dragging here already.
Got no push off at
It's a
all.
big explode. Nice. That one was right in your body. That'll do you. Well done. Okay. Have a rest. Off we go. Good distance. Good start.
Oh.
Good hold.
Oh.
Yeah, we'll take that. Well adjusted there. Ready?
For this next practice, we're just introducing an additional layer of complexity. So as well as our similar service to what we've been doing as we move around the pole and making a save in one direction, we're now adding a transition into a second service.
Oh, I dropped it. No.
Alex personally really loves to use a hip roll where possible because it lets him transfer his weight from one direction to the other. You'll see that he swivels around on his hips so that once he's gone from making a low save in one direction, there, we can get round, we can get across to make a high save in the other direction.
Nice, across we come. Good push. Nice, good turn. Get there, get there. I reckon you might be doing enough there. Good push, round we come. Great hold. Oh, that's good one, mate. Little steps round, push, push. Get there. Nice, across we come. Nice, good recovery. Good hold, love that.
Oh, it just dodged.
Yeah, that's so down the hand. The steps, push right.
Oh, I've got so wide. And I've dropped it.
You closed your hands too early.
That was so bad.
You just closed your hands too early.
Yeah.
Big push. Get there. Nice, across we come. Oh, what touch, one of the posts.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, the mouth, that's my weak foot. Yes, good touch. Nice. That's a light.
This final practice is something that Alex wanted to explore following a game that he played at the weekend. In that game, he had unfortunately conceded a couple of goals as a direct result of deflections from bodies in front of him.
I like it.
So here, although obviously not match realistic, what we're trying to recreate here is deflections off of people, whether it be boots, bodies, any part of them. which just makes the flight of that ball unpredictable. So the obstacles in front just help really create a bit of uncertainty and also test reactions in that regard.
Get there. We don't jump on. Deal with that one, deal with that one. Nice. Up. Good. Take the knee. Oh, on it. Oh. Oh. Try to save one.